Lord Sci-Fi, and I don't see a lot of people talking about this. I mean, this movie came out 7 years ago, and we're going over Finn and Rey versus Kylo Ren. And here's my thoughts, and I have a theory why Kylo Ren lost. This is my theory. So first, I'm gonna refresh your memory if you haven't seen it in a long time. And I mean, I just rewatched it again and realized how much I love that movie. I mean, it was a good movie. All right, just watch. Look, let's. I mean, it's the scene is the best. We're not done yet. Was one of my favorite parts, and when he's just is one of my favorite parts. So I mean, where's it going? I don't care if I get copyrighted. Look at him. All right, hold on. I don't know why my computer is on freezing. What the heck? What happened, boys? Just watch. All right. Look at that. You see him where he's smacking his hip? My theory is the fact that he was losing blood, which means I think the blood is inside your cells. It's your blood cells. So he's losing his midichlorian count, and it's going lower because he got shot by Chewbacca so he's losing his midichlorians. But when he heals, it comes back to him, right? His midichlorians fully heal up, and it recreates to his max count. But he was losing them. That's why he was smacking it all out. That way he would heal faster. And my theory was the fact that since he was fighting Finn, a master of all weapons, like he can use a weapon and he's good at it. I mean, that's his character. He's a master of all weapons. Like, it's basically the same thing. Like in the beginning of the movie, The Force Awakens, where he shoots a TIE fighter, and he's like, I never used this before, but he knows how to use this. He knows how to use blasters, but pose that same thing, just same principles and whatever, and he's hitting his midichlorian, and he comes up, and he continues fighting, and he's just losing. He's like losing all his energy to fight. I mean, these things, I think the lightsabers only get heavier. And people say that, I swear that would have taken his arm off, because when you see Dooku get his head beheaded, it, Anakin's using the side of the blades. Alright. He's about to force the lightsaber. It fails because he's weak in the Force. Right here, where he's failing to get it. He's weak in the Force. He's losing his midichlorians, which helps you use the Force. Without that, then you wouldn't be able to use the Force. So people's low midichlorian counts, harder for them to use the Force. Anybody can. But if you have low midichlorian count, it'll fail. And this is just a theory. I mean, this movie came out 7 years ago. And I love that movie. This movie, anyways, and it was good. He's failing to get the lightsaber. And also because the Force is out of balance, because he's a Sith Lord. And the Sith are back. And Rey catches it. Because, I mean, her midichlorian count, she's a Palpatine, right? Her midichlorian count is really high. So, like, she wasn't, I mean, I think maybe my theory is a little bit different, but this is just a theory. It's not some, I mean, it can make sense, it can not make sense. But I think the fact that she's a Palpatine gives her raw power on its own. Like, Anakin's the chosen one, raw power. But he has more training, which is what people mix up. I mean, he uses his raw power to win most of his fights. Because if he wasn't the chosen one, and he was like Obi-Wan with a low midichlorian count, then maybe he would have to listen better, and he wouldn't be as good. He would die. He would have been dead. But he was the chosen one. Raw power wins. But she's the granddaughter of Palpatine, so she has a high midichlorian count. I don't care if this video gets copyright claimed. I just want to show you guys my theory. And so when they start the fight, Kylo Ren's already beat Finn. He's low on energy, right? Because a lot of people always say that, like Hawk and Dimitri from Cobra Kai, for example. He fought the entire school. Dimitri got lucky with one kick because he had low energy. He didn't have all that energy he did at the beginning. Because if he saw Dimitri first and found him, Hawk would have probably won. I might do some videos about Cobra Kai sometime. I don't know, but this is Lord Sci. This is sci-fi videos, science fiction stuff. He's so confused, like, I mean, because like they said in the movie, the more she gets away, the higher her power comes. I guess that's what they changed for the sequel trilogy. I think this movie wasn't half bad. I'm not saying it was as good as Attack of the Clones or Empire Strikes Back, but it wasn't a bad movie. It was one. It's in my top 10. Like it's all in my top 11 Star Wars movies, and I haven't seen the Clone Wars movie. It's more of an. I heard it was like just a bunch of episodes George Lucas liked, and they put it together, and that's why it's a movie, and that's why it wasn't really a movie. Let's continue. He starts to fight because he has to defend himself, basically. I mean, he is the... Wait! He is the grandson of Darth Vader. How did they lose? It makes zero sense to me now. Hold on a minute. He's the grandson to Darth Vader. How does he lose to a duel? I mean, maybe he focuses on his Force abilities, but he sucks at that too. I like this fight. I like the jumps and all that, flips and stuff, but the choreography wasn't bad. Here's the reason the lightsaber fights are slow. It's a heavy thing. It wasn't like the prequels because the metal rod was so lightweight, it was so easy to go fast. And that's why it was so easy and looked fast and cool, but these aren't Jedi in their prime. These are Jedi being taught by old men and who are slow, so like they can't become fast. And these are heavy lightsabers. They had LEDs with a heavy tube. I mean, the most heavy one probably was Kylo Ren's. He had more to it. He had a crazy, giant, large hilt. Because they wanted a cool glow effect, I would have liked the speed. That's why the lightsaber fights are slow. But I mean, that's why. And my theory is about to end at the end of this fight. I mean, look at this. Right, he was about to win. But he realized, oh my god, I have feelings for this girl. I mean, I have feelings for Daisy Ridley. Let's not kill her. I can teach you. How she... Push, don't do anything. Let go and stab her. You don't need to take so long. What the heck? This fight is annoying me right now. This fight is probably what makes it not a good movie. They just have to let the Jedis win. Why can't a Sith win for once? I mean, they did that in the prequels, but I want a Sith to win. I don't care if the Jedis are good guys. And he's losing. See, like he's losing more blood by the minute. I mean, now he's not. It just hurts. It's burning him. He's getting burnt by the lightsaber stabs. By the cuts on him from the lightsaber. It's burning him. And he's very tired. He's tired, low energy, and he's just trying to not die. I mean, honestly, Rey should have lost. I mean, Kylo Ren is ripped. Come on. I'm not saying that makes sense. Dude, but come on, how could Rey win? She has not trained forever. But this is just my theory. Why? He got shot by Chewbacca and lost. But I should have taken off his head. Maybe. I don't know. But I guess they realized they needed a bad guy for him. They needed a bad guy for the seat. But they kind of just dragged him down at the end of this movie, I guess. A lot of people say that. I still think Kylo Ren was a good villain. Alright, well that was the end of that video. And I'm sorry it took a while to, But listen, if this didn't happen, if Luke Skywalker, look, I'm gonna see the comments. That lightsaber belongs to me. Finn, come get it. Also, Finn, run towards Kylo Ren. Han, it belongs in the museum. When you can't beat the final boss, so you lower the difficulty. Finn is the character with the most wasted potential of all of Star Wars. True. The development from a stormtrooper being a Jedi and defeating the First Order was such a cool concept. Love how Kylo kept beating his wound. More pain, more rage, more power. not cool. It's not the point. In my theory, that's what should have done. And I've seen this movie so many times. Just the fact that The Last Jedi was not that great. I didn't like it as much. But this is just a theory. It does not mean this would have happened. I mean, if it's true, cool. But this is just a theory that I decided that might be cool to tell you guys. Because I think about doing fan fiction videos. Because I love fan fictions, watching fan fictions. I like writing fan films. So I think we're going to do fan fictions on this channel. But that's up to you guys. And I want you guys to know if your thoughts about my theory. You guys agree with me? Do you guys have your own theory about why Kylo Ren lost? Or do you guys just think that Kylo Ren was just a weak Jedi, even though he's the grandson to freaking Darth Vader, the chosen one? How was he weak? I freaking hate this.